Wowie zowie Scorpio. This is a fantastic week to open your heart and get all the hopes, prayers, and wishes that you have been making over the last year, because this is the week that really starts to kick off the celebration for the good news, for you changing and you having your whole life change in a new direction. There's so much good stuff going on, including leaving any other attitudes or approaches from other people, including loved ones, where they may not have looked at you in a favorable light, and you might have even been feeling like they were treating you like the devil. But don't buy into all that BS, okay? Because that is the past reflection, and no more importantly, God has a message for you. You are right at the end of the day, and people and those kinds of situations are shifting in a new direction. They're starting to see a different light, and if you've been wishing, that's that bonus card, the Nine of Cups. It literally means the wish card. If for these changes, to have a celebratory state out of those kinds of feelings, that's what this is. And I'll also say, if anyone's dealing with addiction, that would be a favorable card to move forward. Don't let tiredness or anything else get you down, including yourself, if new starts, because you just need to focus out on the love, right? That's that top position from God saying, that's what I want you to focus on most of all, okay? Because then everything else, that's what you want anyway, because that's in the base of the matter. You want that refresh. That's probably why those tough stuff happened in the past, so you could get to that hermit in the outcome. You're not going to get hit to him with the butterflies and unicorns. It's going to be the tough stuff that challenges your integrity, your character. And a Scorpio doesn't like to be challenged in that way anyway. So, but that was the whole lesson. You don't know yourself. You don't become confident and have a self-love and respect for yourself unless it's earned in some way, right? Scorpio understands that as well, too. So you deal with good karma. Your karma is coming your way. It's a fab week. So I would really enjoy it and just focus on putting out the love, nothing from the past. Okay, so that's a general reading. Let's get into why I was saying it. That first position, the devil card. And in tarot, it's many interpretations. We could be attached to like bad habits. People could perceive us as the devil because it's in that first position. Like I said, it also deals with addiction in a lot of different ways. It also deals with good sex. It's a matter of all those things. So if you're looking for good sex, don't let your tiredness in that two position of what's crossing you from allowing the good energy of the devil. Like, he can have a good time. He doesn't have to get bummed out about stuff or anything like that. So that's an opportunity for you right now. So don't get wrapped up in the past reflections of other people's perceptions, especially, right? Okay, because you're tired. I see it. But there's so much love here. That's what the Ace of Cups is in that top deck. Is what I said. It's what God's position. And the Ace is that upsurge of energy just to want to feel love. Give out love, feel light, feel bright, feel loose and free. You're kind of like a 60s hippie right now. It's fabulous. So don't let past stuff, that's that 9. It's the end of a journey in family, relationship, home, community, work. So anywhere that's touching you now is all about the bright energy, because it was meant to get you here to that hermit. And you want to give out that energy. The fourth position is the gut. You want to be perceived as the King of Cups, because that's probably what you were feeling inside, despite maybe anger and resentment for maybe how other people were treating you, right? That's that devil card as well. But the king is loving, he's ethereal, he's unconditional. He can look past like the material world and say, okay, I know this person fundamentally has a really good heart. If you want to welcome people back into your life or situations, that you could keep whatever distance, but also be really super loving for where it's important, okay? It's a weird fix, but it's kind of like the Scorpio giving away the shell of the insect to leap for the eagle, right? And that's all on hand right now. And you've been thinking about how you can move forward. That's that fifth position. That's the past reflection. 5-5, that's wonderful. And that actually, when you come down to a 10-1, is new starts. And that's literally kind of what that means in tarot. Because I've taken the journey up to this point of the swords, and it's all about our identity. All about sticking up for our character. People are coming to challenge us, making us feel like this, all these horrible things, right? It's just it's a tough ordeal, and it's not a small arc. But now God comes along and saying, I'm sorry I messed with you, Scorpio, but I had to mess with you, or else you wouldn't change. When we see that hermit in the end, or getting the wish card, or even getting to the king, right? Or understanding the real dynamic of the devil. So good job, Scorpio, right? And now you're going to decide is the sixth position of present, right? The 7 of Pentacles, where do I want to go next? What do I want to do? How do I want to approach a situation? So again, family, home, work, relationship, all fall under this earth sign domain. And see, all your pentacles are there. So the choices are yours, how you want to approach people in situations that are maybe you're getting a refresh. And I suggest you give your best foot forward, your best heart, because the seventh position is out of that devil card, is another extension of the first, is celebration, bringing people together again, hosting, being benevolent, and just loving, all the things that the king is known for. It's just a fabulous card. Like any kind of wish that you have right now, that gets manifested in this guy. So I would be really just joyous and celebratory, because it's a great position for a great outcome, okay? So that's what this week kicks off, and you're going to feel it. I'm sure you're already starting to feel it already, right? And the Three of Wands is how other people look at you. So it's someone they could come to turn to for guidance, advice, how to shape new things, how to make something feel good, how to, like, again, a good host, how to have creative ideas. It runs the gamut everywhere in the creative energy. And so that's how people look at you. So how fabulous is that, Scorpio? And so now you want that new hopes and fears. You want that new direction. That's the 9 position, the hopes and fears. And the 8 is the refresh, rejuvenation, kind of like an extension of the 7. So it's not only in the domain of the pentacles, it's also in the domain of the heart. And again, with these kinds of cards, just follow the love. Follow God, follow the universe. That's your guiding light. You've been using it throughout all these other kind of trials and tribulations. And again, congratulations. The refresh, all your cups are all there. No harm done. Might be a little spooky. We don't know where we're going, but we know it's going to be celebratory, right? Because we've been thinking about it, praying for it, and wishing it. And you can make it happen, because in the 10th position is the outcome. And that's the Hermit. This guy is so special in tarot to me, because he's a major arcana. So it's achieving a life lesson. And it's achieving the life lesson of a spiritual warrior. Again, you have to confront these kinds of things. And Scorpio, you rule secrets, integrity, honesty, just all those kinds of things that could be really deep in the way that people respond, good or bad, to situations. So now that has tempered you into that spiritual warrior. So God's encouraging you to say, make those big wishes. That's the bonus card of the 9 of Cups, because you're already paid the dues to be the Hermit. So I would walk confidently forward in any area of your life, knowing that you just kick ass everywhere, okay? And God says you kick ass. So God and the universe want to make your wishes come true. So write it down on a paper, have a cup of coffee, whatever it is that gets you into that meditative state, and be really specific, because the things that you've been wishing and praying for are starting to come true. So help guide God and the universe forward to what you really desire. Thank you for visiting the channel.